back. So now I need to find standard deviation of B part. So again, we need to follow this rule. So summation x squared, and that is square of the x's, then add them all up, or first add them all up and then take the square. So you need to find these two numbers, right? So let's worry about one at a time. 4.8 plus 2.6 plus 4.9 plus 2.6 plus 2.9 plus 3.1. That's adding all the numbers, then squaring it. Okay, so that is 436.81. Add all the x's, then square it. Add all the x's, then square it. Okay, now let's go back to the other one, and that is you need to square all the x's, then add them. So, okay. Square all the x's. And then add them. So 78.59. All right. So now that I have these two numbers, I can set aside the calculator. Let's find the standard deviation. Standard deviation is square root. So let's get started with SQRT and create a bunch of space. Don't forget to write parentheses. Now, there is a numerator and a denominator. So, there is a complicated numerator, so I'll place parentheses for the numerator, and denominator. Denominator is simply n minus 1. How many numbers do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 minus 1 is a 5. Now, I need to fill in the numerator. What goes first? Summation of x power 2. Summation of x power 2 is 78.59. 78.59 minus summation x, then power 2. Summation x, then power 2. That is 436.81 over n. N was, remember, 6 of those guys. That completes the numerator and the square root. Let's check. Good. So the last one here is with these numbers. So let's clean this up. Clean this up and let's get going. So I want to first add these numbers and square them later, right? So 7 plus 0 minus 9 plus 11 plus 12. Added those numbers, power 2, 441. So adding all the numbers, then taking the square gets me 441. On the other hand, I have to square each number. Square, square. Now that is a careful one. I have to square negative 9. So mind you, this is an important kind of problem. Make sure you put negative 9 in parentheses and then square. That's an important catch. 11 squared and 12 squared. 395. Okay. So when you have a negative number, don't forget to square the negative. So now that you have both of these, now we are safe to work here. Standard deviation is square root. So place big parenthesis, you have space, of a fraction, denominator is n minus 1, n is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 minus 1 is a 4. And now numerator is complicated, so place that in parenthesis. What's the first thing? Summation x squared. Summation x squared. So 395 minus summation x power 2, 441 over 5. 441 over 5. Okay. Make sure you have all the parentheses in place. That's done. Okay.